page whispering, what can I do? Kay smiles, flashes light, turns gray into hue. Stamps, stencils, magic in a swirl of view. Every mark a story shining through. Hey Kay from indigo blue, you make colors dance and dreams come true. Ink to wonder, paint to new, crafting hearts in indigo blue. K from indigo blue, you make colors dance and dreams come true. Ink to wonder, paint to new, crafting hearts in indigo blue. Blank page whispering, what can I do? K smiles, flashes light, turns gray into hue. Stamps, stencils, magic in a swirl of view. Every mark a story shining through. Hey K from indigo blue, you make colors dance and dreams come true. Ink to wonder, paint to new, crafting hearts in indigo blue. Hey K from indigo blue, you make colors dance and dreams come true. Ink to wonder, paint to new, crafting hearts in indigo blue.
Yes, indeed. A very, very good morning to you. We are a little early. I was a little keen on the buttons. I just like Kay's intro, to be perfectly honest. It's one of my best yet, I feel. It was one of the shortest, but one of the best. I enjoyed it. Coming in, take a seat. It's craft o'clock, as you see. I've changed. It's a lovely day. Look, which way's the window? That way. It's a lovely day outside the window once again. It's going to get to about 34 today is what we're going to get. As you can see, I've arranged my craft room with all indigo blue products for one reason and one reason only. We have, well, as she's not here just yet, a legend. Legend. Her shows are legendary and different in a good way, is what they are. She's been in the game for decades. Decades when I found out doing my research. Once again, Kay, in a good way. That you've got on this one. I didn't know half of the stuff that I'd found out. We're going to be talking about the India trips. We're going to be talking about the new Finland trips as well. I know about India because Leonie normally goes on those as well. So I've seen the photos from that one. I don't know about Finland. That's all new to me. All new to me. We'll be talking all things dirty weekends as well, is what we'll be going down. The shows tomorrow. We'll be plugging all these, but there are brand new shows tomorrow on the Hobby Maker, the sister channel, because obviously we are the main channel. Over on the sister channel, Hobby Maker, at 1 and 5 o'clock. Coming in, take a seat, take a pew. Dawn McPhee's here. Oh, Dawn, I can't put your picture on screen. Who else we got here? Linda's in, Jackie's in as well. Sue is here. Good morning, Sue. I hope you're well. Come in, pull a pew. Here we go. We've not done one of these for a while. Let's introduce the lady herself. Yes, started back in 2011. So as I said, over a decade ago, Indigo Blue started. She does the tours around the UK. She's also international as well. International K, they call her. Yes, I've already spoke to Alfie. He did the screen test this morning. I spoke to him about an hour ago, bless him. It is the one and only Kay's here from Indigo Blue. Morning, lovely.
Morning.
How are you?
You make me sound amazing.
You are amazing. You know you're amazing.
I love that intro music. That was so funny because I didn't expect that at all. I'm just sort of, and then I suddenly thought, oh, it's got Indigo in it. Oh, wow.
I saw you dancing along and I was like, she's not clocked yet. It's all about her, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll email it to you after this, so you've got a copy.
Oh, thank you, yeah.
It cost me a fortune to bring the band in every single day. That's why I only do 3 shows a week. It's costing me a fortune. Bring the boys in from the band. First of
So,
all, we
so good to
worked out
see you. So
you
good
as
to see
well.
you.
We'd worked out. We think it's been about 4 years.
I can't believe that, Adam. It doesn't feel that long at all. It's
I
just,
thi-
yeah, you're looking so good.
Bless you. I've had a special trim for you as well. Special
I
trim for you this morning.
noticed. Very posh.
No, 4 years. So there's a lot to cram in. First of all, can I say thank you so much for doing this.
Oh gosh,
Um,
no, my pleasure. It's lovely to have a chat.
I know it's slap bang in the middle of your day. It's the most random time in the world because you don't know what to do in the morning or what do you do afterwards. So thank you so much for doing it. If you've got any questions for Kay as well and Indigo Blue, get them in the chat now, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. We stream across them all. Hobby Maker's YouTube, my YouTube, Hobby Maker Facebook, and we also do my Facebook as well. Right then, Kay, let's get in straight in. No messing about. I want to go. We all know you as Indigo Blue. We all know you from. We know Screen K, as it were, of when you're on the telly and the demos you do. But I want to go before all of this. So, what did? Let's start off with. Can you just tell me about the background before you even got to Indigo Blue? So, when you left school, were you into crafting? Did you have a normal job before this?
So, I was always crafty. I was the sort of kid that for Christmas would always ask for arty stuff, pencils, crayons, paper, all that carry on, always asking for that. And I was always doing stuff with my hands. Definitely. That's all I remember about, being really, really little. Just making stuff, loved making stuff. And I always knew I was going to go to art college. I just knew that that's what I was going to do. And I had a chance to actually go early. And my parents were like, no, finish school and everything. So I got a place at art college. And a couple of weeks beforehand, I was like, we need to go shopping for all my stuff. And my dad said, do you know, this arty-farty stuff is all very good, but you'll never earn a living from it. Well, he didn't say it like that because he wasn't posh, but but he said, but I've done you a favour. I've got you into catering college.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what? He said, people will always want to cook, and you didn't sort of, in those days, well, with my dad, you didn't argue with him. So I spent 3 years at catering college, learning everything about catering. I did actually enjoy it, baking and cooking and waitressing and stuff like that. I was a little bit bored, so I ended up running the students' union as well.
Oh, okay.
And became social secretary and then president of the students' union, as you do. And I do remember, actually, they did try and throw me out because I had this meeting like 6 months before I was due to finish my course. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. So you make me say everything.
It's only the first question in as well. We're doing well, are you?
I know, my God. And they said, you're a bad example. And I went, yeah, I've had that all my life. Because you pass all your exams, you do really well, and you're hardly ever here. Oops, my phone's going off, sorry. And you're always at the students' union, and you're a bad example because people think they can not attend half the classes and still do well. I went, okay, but I'm not leaving. So and so I actually went to work in hotels. I was in Glasgow for a few years, loved Glasgow, and I've got a love of Scotland. And then, my God, life story. And then came home and ran a pub.
I
was only like 19, 20, ran a pub. It had been run into the ground, and it was the first we did gastro pub stuff before gastro pubs were a thing. It was still chicken in a basket then. Did that for a while, got married. Oh God, I'm really going into it all.
Is that where your love of sort of craft came from? Because you were told you couldn't do it, So is it
Yeah.
one of was it one of those niggly
Yes.
things like, yeah,
Yeah.
I will go to catering college, but I've still got this niggle that I want to
Oh,
do and achieve?
yeah. I mean, I did do some creative stuff because I did a lot of cake decorating and all these really fancy, amazing cakes and stuff. So creatively, I was still sort of doing a bit. But yes, I really missed that, and I hadn't picked up a pencil in all those years. And then we'll do it. Out of negativity comes positivity, right?
Yeah.
And I do believe that. My husband at the time, not Alfie, my husband at the time left when I was pregnant, and I sort of lost my job and lost my way in the world a bit. And I thought, sod this for a game of soldiers, and I signed up for art college again. So when Rebecca was 9 months old, I went to art college, and I did that. I did a foundation, and then I went on to do a BA honours degree. And I decided on photography, actually, because I fell in love with photography. And I went and did that for a few years, and completely on my own with no support. That was tough. That was really tough. But it was fantastic because I was doing something that I'd chosen to do. It was creative and I loved it. And I actually did a lot of photography, but then I would handprint them and then I would paint on top of them. So it was really, really sort of creative. And I did want to go into fine art photography. I'd got an agent in London, but having a child, my head was like, no, you actually do need to make a living and pay your bills and stuff. Yeah. So I actually started taking portraits, and I built up a business of portraits and weddings. And then I did do quite well, became Wedding Photographer of the Year and won a few awards and stuff like that, which was great. And met the love of my life, which was Alfie.
Old Alfie, bless him.
And we had Ella, which was amazing. And I was in the photography business for many years, loved it. But it did sort of wreck my shoulders. And we came out of that. So everything before Indigo Blue there was a creative side to it, I would say. So I've always been quite creative. That was a long answer to your question.
It was fine. I enjoyed it, and we learn more about you. And this is what all these are about. That for people that have done. I know Sharon's watching. Sharon Curtis is in the chat as well. She says good morning to us all. This is the thing, and this is what people don't realise, and this is why I asked to do these sorts of interviews like this, because as I say, we all know the Kay from telly, and we can sort of portray whatever we want on the telly. Yes, we're being the real us, but no one knows the backstory. So who were your early influences before Indigo Blue? Maybe that was just on the edge of just starting up, but who was your early people that you look to go, do you know what? I like doing this, and I'm going to buy some of those stamps and just have a little play and a dabble? Or was you always photography, print it off and go over with your own designs and stuff like that?
I think my first influences were mainly photography, artists and photographers and people like that. And I always liked the early, the pre-Raphaelites, the art and crafts movement, William Morris, designers. I always sort of collected bits of postcards or scraps of images and stuff like that, stuff that I liked. I just would have snippets of them. As far as people were concerned, I really admired women who had done well in their lives, despite the odds. And I did sort of hurl them up in admiration, really. Right from one of my first heroines was Julie Margaret Cameron, and she was sorry, Duke was supposed to be really quiet because I gave him loads of biscuits before we started. We played hide and seek with the biscuits, which is his favourite game, on the promise that we would be good. So you said you'd behave, didn't you?
Oh,
Didn't
that's
you? He's
scared the
always in
living.
here with me. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
So, Julie Margaret Cameron, she was a photographer, and she was the first person ever to take photographs of people from not full length, so head and shoulders or 3/4, which you think is mad, but she was the first. And it wasn't a man that did that, it was her. And she actually didn't just take portraits, she actually dressed people up so that they were more like an icon or telling a story or something like that. And a lot of hers were sort of soft focus, and a lot of people just said, oh, the rubbish, because they're not pin sharp. They're not pin sharp and in focus and everything. And she was like, no, they're supposed to be ethereal and soft. So she looked at it in a really artistic way in the very, very early days of photography. This is, you know, we're talking about 1880s here. So, and she was just, she did what she loved, and she walked her own path. And
That's nice.
That's I think what I've done. I've just found stuff I love, and I just wholeheartedly just focus on that, really, just pleasing myself, actually, just being blooming selfish and going, actually,
if you like it, that's, you know what, it's something I need, so that's what we're going to go down. That's always good, though, because being creative that you are. Moving forward then to the big day of the year of 2011, when Indigo Blue started. Before we get into that, where did the someone did ask in the chat, and I did star it, Lisa, where did the name Indigo Blue come from?
Well, blues are my favourite colours. I love all blues, and I was looking for a name. I didn't want a name of a company with the word craft in it. I didn't want my name in it, just like when I was a photographer, I didn't have my name in it. I don't know, I just thought it was a little bit, didn't want my name in it.
I'm with
so
you.
I wanted just something that didn't mean anything at all, and build the brand that way. And I just thought colours are great. Colours have always been in my life. And if you think of orange and blue, blackberry, and you know, all those companies, and I thought, why not my colour? And I just like the sound of indigo blue, not just blue. And the reason why it doesn't have an E on the end of it is that we couldn't get the website with an E on the end. Alfie found indigoblue.com as a website, and so Indigo Blue was born. Simple as that, really.
So that's how the name came about. So what gave you the idea to go, you know what, I'm going to take this, I'm going to run with this idea. I want to start my own brand. I want to start Indigo Blue, and this is the path. What sparked you to do that rather than staying in photography? Or do you know what I mean? Like, you've literally come a totally different career path, and you said you were good to, you won awards for it, you had a decent job, you made a decent living out of it. To take that massive leap into starting a brand new business, all the way back then as well, where things were still brand new really in the world of craft, what made you do that leap?
So Indigo Blue came about really by accident. So my photography business, which Alfie actually worked in it with me, he was manager, and he was, you know, a 50-50 partner in it. Became that way, became a photographer with me, and it was great, but it knackered my shoulders in. I had to have 2 shoulder operations, and also it coincided with, and this is what I mean about good things happen for out of bad, not so good things. So and also digital came in, and people really weren't as interested in paying for beautiful handmade prints, and we specialized in black and white and everything. So it did start to dip. So it was an opportunity to sort of go, right, okay, you know, my shoulders aren't good, my health isn't good, let's just draw a line under it. And then I was sort of at sea, really. I had no idea what I wanted to do at all. And again, Alfie was working over in Retford, travelling over there a few days a week, and it was like, oh, this is just not working at all. And I was actually doing some repping for a photographic company, just because they were friends of ours, and they were like, I've no idea what to do in my life. What am I going to do from now on? And they said, oh, just do this for a bit of cash. And I was actually in a craft shop, and I got the call off Alfie saying, I can't believe it. I've just been made redundant. I've just delivered this fantastic multi-million-pound, thing, and they've just made us redundant. I'm like, oh my God. And this wonderful woman called Jean in Entwistle had a little craft shop, and I was in there, and she said, you've gone. I went in. She said, you've gone white. Are you all right? And I said, oh, my husband's just been made redundant. I knew her. I'd been visiting her for quite a while, and she said, okay, you're quite arty, you. I've got this stamp machine in the back here. I've never used it. I'm never going to use it. You do some drawings. Alfie can actually make them. Why don't you do that? And I was like, really? She says, yeah, you can borrow it, and then when you can afford it, you can buy it off me. I went, all right then. And that's how it happened. And I thought, well, yeah, I mean, it's almost like the universe made it that way, put that opportunity in your way. And so that's how we started. And as I say, I was doing some repping, and I would just go around and go, what do you think of these? I didn't tell people it was Indigo, it was me. And they were like, yeah, I'll buy some of those. And so it just all started like that, and I had some really good help, some really good people. So, I was repping for Paper Artsy and Crafty Notions, and they were really great and I learned a lot about the craft industry. And David Brazil in Leeds, he had a load of shops in Leeds, and they helped out really well by stocking the indigo blue stuff. And
that's good.
So it's not just me and Alfie, it's a lot of people. And when you're down and need a bit of help, people are there to actually help you and give you a hand up. And and then we were sort of spotted by the TV, and we said, actually, no, we're not ready for that. We need to increase our production and everything. And we're running out of our house, and everything. And I was potting up my flitter glue. Do you remember flitter glue?
Yes, I do.
That I invented. I was potting that up with cat food trays washed out. I was literally I felt that they were the best thing rather than a jug to actually pot things up, literally in my kitchen, and that sort of thing. So the whole house was like a production area. And then this was built, this here was built, and we actually ran the business out of this. And the first time we went on TV, it was, I sort of drove back, and I was absolutely exhausted. I think mentally just exhausted with it. And I thought, oh, great. And there was no one in the house. I'm like, where is everyone? And they were all in this shed, right? And the orders had come through like ticker tape, And the grandparents were there, the kids were there.
Word.
They were all helping. I'm like, what's going on?
So everything sort of happened through fate, really, like right place, right time. If there was ever that saying to be,
that's definitely happened throughout my life. There's things that have happened that are not so great, but then there's always a door that opens, and it's been open to that suggestion of not going, no, I'm not doing that. It's like, why not? So I do believe that happens completely throughout my life. And
so Do you think I don't know if many people know that you do still make all your own stamps. Everything is
Oh yeah.
done all in house, and you're not a massive team. And this is what when we work together in other buildings and other companies, you still are a small team.
Tiny.
There's not masses of you. You don't have big warehouses and factories, and it's
No.
literally just the three of possibly three or four of you. Is it?
Yes, yeah. So all of us, me, Alfie, and Ella, we can all make stamps. We all know how to make stamps and do. And then we have Morella, who is on our production side. So she will pop things up and label things and make the vivids, because we make all of our vivids on site and everything. And then we also have an amazing team as well. Our really, really close best friends, Mike and Ian, they've become, and they help me with design work, with labels, with designing papers for us. And also when we're stuck, we call them up and go, do you want to come make stamps for a day? As well. So it's a really small team, but a perfect team. A good one.
And it also means though everything is checked within an inch of its life, because everything has been touched by hand. Nothing is a robot. Everything is through you, so you only get the best quality.
And that's been really, really important to me, because as a crafter, I want really good value for money. If I buy something off the shelf, and I'm spending my hard-earned money on it, I want it to do what it says on the tin and more, and it to be really good quality. And I found that a lot of stuff was really quite cheaply made. But that, the thing is, there's a lot of companies that they have to make a big profit because they've got the overheads. It's a big company, and that's the way the world works. But it's not what I wanted as a crafter. So I wanted to make sure that all of the products are really top notch, really good quality. They're going to do what it says on the tin, and you're going to get really, really great value for money. So our profit margins are really quite small, but it makes it affordable. And then people trust us. People trust that things are going to work really nicely and do the job. And when they open a pot of Luscious, is exactly that. It's luscious and it's fantastic to work with.
That's what we love. So where did you get your style from? Because you're very mixed media, that sort of genre. I would put you in when I've worked with you. Oh, the teddy bear fell off the cabinet. Bless the little teddy bear. The little bear he just dived off the cabinet.
Oh, sorry.
Literally just
I'm just going to make him feel better.
Oh, bless him.
Are you all right, Dookie? I think Dookie banged into it, didn't you, getting up? Oh.
I can't remember where I was going to go now with this.
I can't remember.
Well, no, neither can I. We'll skip on because I'm conscious of the time as well, and we've got so much more to talk about. So, what's your creative process? So when you see something,
you were talking about mixed media, weren't you?
Oh,
yeah, that's
mixed
right.
media.
Yeah.
How did you get into How did you get into mixed media?
It's always been like that, actually. So, if they're heavy breathing, it's Duke. It's not me.
You're fine. Some people like it. That's all they come for, to be honest.
It's just here. I've always done that. So like with when I was at university, I didn't just take photographs, did I? I then worked on top of them as well. So that was mixed media. It wasn't just a photograph. It was actually handmade paper that I'd developed myself, and then would put pastels over the top or whatever. I used to use gilding flake. That's where the idea for Flitter Glue came years later. I used gilding flake and that sort of thing. So I've always thought there are no restrictions to what you use. So I've never been restricted to like one lane of you have to do watercolor, or you have to do oil painting, or you have to do photography. It's why not just use whatever you like. And I have been a bit of a magpie when it comes to products. So, you know, it's like you can just use bits and pieces of everything. Of course, that's mixed media, you know.
Well, there you go. And people
I had
forget
to
that.
I had to teach
No, go on.
myself card making in the early days because everyone was card making. I'm like, okay, all right then, I'll do some cards. So I had to teach myself how to do some card making.
Wow.
And I'm very, very lucky that we've got an amazing design team. And these are a group of people who they don't get paid, you know. They get loads of product. Yeah, they get lots and lots of product and stuff. But they use their own time and their own energy, and they spend ages creating the most beautiful things out of our products. And I am so grateful for all the design team members that we've had over the years. And many of them have gone on to lovely, big and creative things in their own right and become artists in their own right. I'm so proud of them. And I'm really proud and grateful to every single one of them. And we've had obviously a lot over the years. So it changes throughout the years, and every single one has been amazing. I'm really, really grateful for their help and their inspiration, because I get a lot back from them as well. You know, and they inspire me.
We've heard about the highs and how amazing it can be on this roller coaster. Right place, right time. Everything falls into place. You make your own stamps, which is amazing. So you are genuinely in control of that entire process from pencil to finished product. But how about the downsides of all this? Have there been, and we haven't got to go into too much detail, but has there been low points where you've gone, you know what, and you and Alfie have sat there and like going, is this worth it? Should we just do something normal?
Yeah, there have been times like that. Financially, it's really tough. I mean, it's really tough at the moment as well. With the way that the world is, and you know, we've seen ourselves, haven't we, that all those gorgeous little craft shops have closed down because they can't actually survive anymore. And we've seen some really amazing craft companies close down, go by the wayside. TV companies, you know, we've seen it all, and that's why we have gone to a really small group of people. So we've just got the family, we've got, you know, just a really small team, because we have to try and consolidate. And it is really, really tough. I think we are working harder now than we ever have in our lives. I'm very lucky that I enjoy the work, but it's also can be very stressful as well, making sure that we pay all the bills and everything. But that's life. And everybody in the country feels like that. Everybody is in that sort of situation. So, you know, and the thing is, life isn't a bed of roses, is it? You know, we all have our ups and downs, and, you know, it's just how we react to that. And yeah, I've had some serious health issues as well. So we're working our way through that. And again, everybody does, don't they? Everybody has these things that happen in life. And, you know, that's life, unfortunately, isn't it?
No, that is very true. But but people, I think some people, and since we've started this, I think people have got the other end of the stick now, that as a company, especially a smaller company like yourself, that it's not always a bed of roses. Yes, we paint that smile on when we go on the TV, because that's what we have to do. And that's how we make a living, by doing that TV, and then people supporting the small companies. Talking about the small companies, let's promote Indigo Blue, and then we'll move on to Finland and India, because I'm conscious of the time. We're halfway through already. I know, where's the time gone? Where can we find you? So people that maybe they buy the stamps tomorrow, 1 and 5 on Hobby Maker. You've got live shows. Once people have bought the product, though, where can they go for more help and support from yourselves and Alfie and things like that?
So we've built up a really big bank of YouTube videos that you can watch free of charge on YouTube, and it's called the Indigo Blue Tube. We were originally Blue Tube, but we got the wrong sort of people. So we decided that it should be Indigo Blue Tube. So Indigo Blue Tube, there are loads and loads and loads of videos on there, and we continue to upload constantly. with those. So and if in doubt, go there. We also have our website, indigoblue.com.
Yes.
If you did want to actually come on a workshop with me, we do virtual ones as well, which are really popular. So I do like an art journaling one every month, where you bring your own stash. I tell you what we're actually going to be doing and what to bring, and we actually have a day's lesson, which is just fantastic. I do record them all, so then you get them for life as well. You can download them and get them for life.
Nice.
And with all of my Zoom classes, that's what we do. I record them all, so it's just a given. You don't have to pay extra for the download, you just get them anyway. And so I do loads and loads of different ones on Zoom, because there's a lot of people who can't get to classes. So I do loads of those. I used to do a lot of Facebook Lives as well, but since there's loads out there now, I've restricted that. And also, I can't do everything. You know, my life is really, really busy, and I can't do a live every single week. But we do have, I do, I say, classes and lives on occasion. So more information. Also, we're really, really open to questions as well. So you can email us. You know, hello@indigoblue, orders@indigoblue.com, k@indigoblue.com, and you can ring up as well. So 01777 701 980. There you go. You can ring us. We are available. So I will occasionally get people, you know, saying, "Oh, I brought this kit like ages ago, and I've forgotten how to put it together." And I'll go, "Yep, we've got a video for that. It's on YouTube, blah, blah, blah." Or it might be a technical question, and I can answer it personally, you know. So we are really open to that. Everybody contacting us, that's fine.
And you really are, like, I don't know if you know about this. I phoned you yesterday. Ellie emailed me saying, talking about how we get onto this, that, and the other. And I thought, save emailing back. I hate emailing. I'll ring. So I found the number off the email, rang straight away, literally, "Hello, welcome to Indigo." I thought, well, this is posh. You got a little man saying hello and welcome to Indigo. Literally, the phone is answered straight away. So if you haven't got any questions, queries, worries, woes, emails straight back as well, which is amazing. Within 48 hours, bang, you've got a reply. And that's not just because it's me. It's genuinely because it's everyone. That's amazing. So if genuinely, if you get stuck and you've got Indigo Blue products from years back, and you're just pulling them out again, and you don't know what to do with them, just drop them a line. Genuinely, they will be in touch. So you've got your online workshops, which we can guess from indigoblue.com, I'm guessing.
Yes, yeah, that's
right.
right.
You can do there. We've got in-person workshops as well. We do have your dirty weekends.
We do. Oh, I love in-person workshops as well. So we have our dirty weekends. So not everybody can get to Retford, where we have our 3-day retreats. We have those 3 times a year in March, June and September. Those are incredibly popular. We absolutely, I love teaching. You'll probably gather if you've ever been on one. And the 3-day retreats are amazing. People get together, they stay overnight. There's loads of good quality, you know, reasonable accommodation in Retford, and we do really great, amazing projects as well, because we've got 3 whole days worth of crafting, and that's amazing. If you can't get to Retford, we do our dirty weekends, so we travel around the country. So let me remember. So Edinburgh, Manchester, Leeds, new is Portsmouth, Exeter, Maidstone. I think that's it for this year. Yeah, so we try and cover, and the Midlands is Retford anyway, so that's why we don't do Birmingham. But yeah, so people tend to travel to those. I mean, we do actually even get people from outside the country like coming to our retreats. You know, Americans and Europeans and Netherlands and France and everything, which is brilliant. But the dirty weekends, yes, if it's in a town near you, you can meet us, and that's 2 days, and we do fantastic mixed media projects. So
So go and check them out on indigoblue.com. They're all on there. There must be one somewhere near you. And if not, you've also got the online workshops that you can do as well. And I don't think some people get scared of the online ones, but I'm guessing you don't need cameras and microphones. You can just watch if you want to.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And as I say, the teaching I really, really adore. I get such a lot from it because I think if I can, because I think what I'm doing is I'm teaching confidence. That's what I'm doing. If I can give people the confidence to try something new and take them away from their everyday life so that they forget about what they're doing and they're just crafting, they're creating something. And we have a lot of hugs, a lot of laughs, and I get a lot from it as well, because I get that enthusiasm back to me, and I get the wonderful satisfaction of seeing people go, "What? I made this?
That's the thing.
I made this."
Moy was saying, I've been to 4 dirty weekends so far. Wonderful time spent in Edinburgh that you've got. Right, and let's move forward a little bit more. That we've got. Oh, we had a question about angel policy. Let's cover that, and then we've ticked that box as well. What is the Indigo Blue angel policy? Jennifer wants to know.
Yeah, it's a really, really broad spectrum angel policy. So as long as you are making something, you can then sell it, gift it, or whatever. The only thing you can't do is the usual, which is, I guess, stamping images or digitizing them and selling those. That's the usual thing. But basically, you can use any of our products, make something, and it's good to go. You know, so we're really, really open about that, and I encourage that.
Let's move on though to India and Finland, where you go on this one, because not only are you UK based, you are international, as I said in my introduction earlier, because you do go and you take a group of people. You're like Indigo Blue Travel. You're like a mini travel agent. And you take people elsewhere. Let's start with India first.
Yes.
Do you still do India? Do you still go to India?
We do, absolutely. So it all came about because we met Laura Vacker from Blockwalla Stamps, and we were at a trade show, and we were stood in a corner. We were near each other. We got chatting to each other, and we were like, "Oh, are you going to the US trade show?" I'm like, "Yeah." Well, do you want to share accommodation? You know, at Airbnb, and we just became really, really good friends. We had the same sort of outlook, the same sort of ethos, same sort of ideas, and we always said that and we encouraged her to do like TV over here, so she would stay with us, we would get to know her family, the whole shebang. We were really, really close, and we said we really wanted to work together. She actually was living in India at the time. She's Finnish, but she lived in India at the time and had lived there for many years. And I was like, we'd been to India to, stay with her. And I said, why don't we do a craft holiday to show people all the amazing crafts in India and go to places that all the tourists don't go to? So yeah, you've got all of the, tourist places, but let's go to a village where they create things, where they do indigo dyeing and block printing and all these amazing things. So that's what we did, and we have 10 days of all-inclusive fun of doing all these amazing things that other tourists don't get to do, and it's all crafty based, and it's all like-minded people, and it's usually single people as well, so single travelers, I should say, not single people, single travelers. And it's all handheld, because it was like, oh, if I wanted to go to India on my own, what would I want? I'd be a little bit scared. So we meet people at Heathrow and we literally handhold them all the way through. We go as a group, and we're met with our own bus and our own driver and everything. And we basically handhold people throughout the experience. And we take them on these amazing journey of, and Also, we do our own workshops while we're there as well. So the only
nice.
poodle goes with us. I go, and we do workshops as well in the hotel. We have a room where we do that. And the hotel, we basically take it over, and it's a little bit like a typical traditional Indian house, really, a big house. Well, it used to be a house, and it's now a hotel. So you get the real Indian experience, but loads of stuff packed in. And we've had people go back two times. So not only have they loved it the first time, they've gone back
again.
And it's really small groups as well. We don't take 30 people. We only take like 15 people at a time. So it's really good. And you get to meet people who become friends for life as well. So it's an amazing experience. And that's in Jaipur, where all the craft areas are. And next year we're going to Kerala, which is in the south of India. So, sorry, I thought I'd turn that off. That's in the south of India, which is completely different area, different languages, different food, different things to see. So we're organising that for 2026.
Where can we find information about that? Is that all on the website?
That is on the Craft Travel Company. So we've got a separate website for it, the Craft Travel Company, and you can find that on the web.
So you'll find it all there. Let's move, though, because I was speaking to Ella yesterday when I phoned, to talk about Finland. This is all new to me. What have you been doing in Finland?
Oh, gosh. So I've been to Finland a few times because Laura is Finnish, and she lives in Finland at the moment, and she said, we need to do... Actually, what we did was we said, we don't get a chance to have holidays. Should we just do another trip, and then we'll get a holiday? No. So Finland is an amazing country. It's huge with a really small population with loads of amazing things to do. So we've hooked up with local artists and we have workshops with them. So that's been incredible. We've made things out of books, dioramas, we've been glass blowing, we've been creating stuff from nature. I won't tell you too much about those classes. So we do workshops as well as staying in a traditional Finnish summer cottage by the lake and saunas. And
beautiful.
We went to a special area where we could, they build these hides and you actually see wild bears, which was amazing to see wild bears just in the forest. That was incredible. And reindeers, we would go to a reindeer farm and feed all the reindeers and stuff like that. So all of that carry on, and fantastic food, and it was just amazing, absolutely amazing. We just loved it. So we do crafty stuff as well, so it's quite craft based, but also really enjoying what Finland has to offer. And it's an amazing country, and it's so quiet, and it's just, yeah, you just have to experience it.
Will you be taking will you be taking a group there in 2026? Is that something
we've just come back from taking a group?
Okay.
So and it's a summer group. So we've just come back from doing that. So we will be doing summer 2026, but we'll also be doing a winter one, which is completely different. So and what we do is we start off in Helsinki and we work our way up in the summer to do lots of different things. In the winter, it'll be more northern. So, going through into Lapland, which I didn't know Lapland was part of Finland.
No, I didn't.
In my ignorance, I only found that out a few years ago. We're going to be doing a winter one as well, which will be amazing. Sleigh rides, huskies,
Please come back on when you're in Finland, live from Finland.
Actually, that's a really good idea. We'll do that, Adam. We'll do that, Adam.
If there's space, we will come to you. Yeah. I don't mind. We're gonna have to call. We nearly have to call it a day, but we've had some beautiful comments in. Love from Jenny. Lovely to hear the story behind the startup of Indigo Blue. I've been a fan from the early days and love the quality.
Oh, it's
of the
Jenny.
Squires, and the inspiration from Kay. Then we've got from Julia. It really is the most amazing experience. I think let's talk about the India trip experience. I've had such strong memories. Fantastic, Jenny. Again, I love my India trip. These trips sound amazing. Says Sharon. Just before I do let you go, I'm going to do a quick roundup and we'll give all the email addresses, everything like that. Before I forget as well, I have emailed Ellie your song. I've done that already. You've got
Oh,
it.
thank you.
So I've just done it now. I've sent it to orders at Indigo Blue. Let's do so for those people that want to get in touch with you or buy from you directly. How do they go about doing that?
Indigoblue.com. So on our website, email orders@indigoblue.com. You can watch us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I have an Instagram account as well. So there's lots of inspiration out there as well. And the very, very popular I Love Indigo Blue, which is a fan page on Facebook. That's really popular as well. And thank you very much to Lorna Angwin, who organises an ATC swap every month as well. She organises that, which is amazing.
We've got about, and I've literally just read the bottom of my notes now. Have we got any sneak peeks for the shows tomorrow?
Oh,
shall we do sneak peeks? We've got about 3.5 minutes is what we've got. So then I have to give the YouTube channel up to the main channel. You see,
okay. I was going to go on the overhead, but I'm going to do it here because we haven't got that much time. Okay, are you ready? These are my my laminates, my drawings. They're not proper laminates. Look, so these are hand drawn.
Oh, these are cute.
So these came about from, and she is called Robin because she's got a bird on her head. Did you get that?
I got it. I liked
Did
it.
you get that?
I liked it.
So these came about from a class that I did in art journaling where we did some drawing, and they said, "Oh, we've got to have that." Oh, I love this one, Giggle Tree.
Oh, that's amazing! Look at that.
Feel like I should clean the house, so I'm going to go to my craft room to play until the feeling passes. Growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional. That's definitely me.
I like that one.
A woman without a man is like a fish without a bicycle. No comment. I'm not great at advice, but I can interest you in a sarcastic comment. And then we've got Giggle, which is lovely. Okay, so we've got that one. And then
tomorrow, remember, tomorrow's show's 1-5.
Helen is hosting it and she's doing a fantastic job of it. Look at her, isn't she gorgeous?
That's cute.
And she is called Hazel because she's got a squirrel on her head.
Oh, like a hazelnut.
Did you get
that?
What
you've done. I see what you've done.
Yeah.
There's a squirrel.
Sorry, I don't take orders. I barely take suggestions. Yeah, that's me. We've also got a brand new paper pack. Thank you very much to Mike Deakin, who did this one for me. And these are lovely. These are beautiful papers. So these are A5 in size, and they are just the most beautiful papers. I love these papers. They are.
That'd be a nice notebook. That'd just be a nice notebook.
Yeah, actually, it definitely would. Yeah. So we've got loads in there. They're just beautiful, aren't they? Really, really nice. So there's 24 pages in that one, double-sided, 12 different designs. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And of course, go with the stamps so well. And lots of other lovely stuff, but those are all the brand new ones. And Teddy has recovered from his fall.
I was worried.
Yes.
I was worried for Ted.
I was worried as well because, you know, they do feel it, you know. But he bounced.
I was about to start a GoFundMe page.
Yes.
Just in case he was injured, bless him.
Yeah,
Kate, I've got one more question to ask, and then we are going to have to call it a day. But I have got one more question that I ask everyone at the end of every interview that I do. Do you still enjoy what you do?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I do. And I wouldn't do it. Yeah, there are stresses, there are underlying stresses, but we've just got back from Portsmouth, and as everybody on that course knows, that I just love this industry, and I love teaching, and I love just working with other creatives. And you know, Caroline Lakin, who runs the DT. You're amazing. I love you to death. You are fantastic, and thank you so much for everything that you do. And of course, my existing DT, Jane, Almar, Kath, you're amazing. Karen Waterworth, thank you so much. And all the past DTs as well have been brilliant, especially Wendy Wallace, who has just left to enjoy her retirement. Thank you very, very much. Yeah.
Well, all that is left to say is thank you so much, Kay, for chomping on with me and coming to Craft the Clock. We'll have to do it again sometime. If you're ever in the studio, we will do then. Or if you've got any sneak peeks, we love a sneak peek. Or a pre-launch. We love a pre-launch on Craft the Clock. You will have to come back again. Thank you so much. There's a lot of love for you in the chat room as well. There really is. Thank you so much for your candid sharing. You are an inspirational and very talented. What else we got here? Loving those sentiments, loving the brand new stamps. There's loads of love for you in the chat room, Kay. There's a lot of people out there that absolutely love what you do. Once again, thank you so much for popping in. Join Kay tomorrow between 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock over on Hobby Maker with a brand new launch of some brand new stamps. You do not want to miss it. And go and check out indigoblue.com for all those dirty weekends, all those online retreats. And what was the travel one again?
Thecrafttravelcompany.com.
The Craft Travel Company. Go and check that out as well for Finland and also India. Kay, thank you very, very much.
Thanks,
I will speak to you very, very soon.
Thank you so much, darling. It's lovely.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, she's amazing. Love her to bits. Right, then I'm going to leave you with Kay's song just because I can. It cost me a lot of money to make. So I'm going to leave you with this. I will see you on Sunday, live back from the studio is where we are on Sunday. Thank you for your support. Thank you for popping in today. Remember, just one thing is all I ask for you is just tell a friend that we're here. The more of you come on, the more we will do this, and we will do it again and again and again. But the minute the numbers start dwindling, that's when they're going to call it a day. So thank you for coming back. It means so much to me. It really, really does. From myself, Adam, and Craft O'Clock, thank you very, very much. I will see you Sunday live from the studio. But I'm going to leave you with Kay and Indigo Blue's very own song. Take it away, boys. Oh, here we go.
Whispering, what can I do? Kay smiles, flashes light, turns gray into hue. Stamps, stencils, magic in a swirl of view. Every mark a story shining through. Hey, Kay from Indigo Blue.